everyone. Today I'm going to be trying to start a brand new series I'm going to call the AAA through Z series, where I'm going to try and play a nice little in-depth game of every single character on every single augment. We're just going to try and get some good games on every single person. Obviously in an A through Z, we're going to start with good old boy Akeron. Our first augment we're going to be trying is Insatiable Hunger, where normally his hunger decays over time. Typically, his passive, you use your abilities, deal damage and everything, and that would build up his passive until he's awakened. However, with this augment, that generates over time instead. So as you can see in the bottom left there, I'm already almost awakened. I'm just going to try and duke it out with this Fang Mao right now. Now I'm awakened, doing a lot of damage, won that trade pretty hard. And while we're awakened, our abilities are augmented. I've seen a lot of Aurora jungles lately. Fang Mao healed up quite a bit. Let's see if I can take green buff here to try and regen all my HP. I think he can see me doing this, so he might come interrupt. He is going to try and stop me from doing this. Oh, he killed me. Okay. Alright, well that is unfortunate. I probably should have just backed. I thought I'd be able to get that. I didn't think he'd be able to kill me outright like that. I'm not super experienced on Akeron, but you know, in an A through Z, you gotta start with A. But this augment does have the highest win rate of all of his augments, so and it's felt pretty good in the jungle when I played it in the past. I don't play much off lane Akeron, or I don't really play much off lane in general. I won't lie to you. More of a jungle and mid player. We do have Boris over here off to the side, and Fang Mao wasted his shield, his leap. There's his blink. He was just out of range of me being able to stun him off of my wall jump. But when Akeron is awakened, he gains 5% damage mitigation, and all of our abilities are augmented. His right click, the cone, which heals against enemies, as well as does damage. It also strips armor, and he gains the armor that he strips from his enemies. Now we're just going to clear up that wave and back off. We're going to get timer on green buff, because yep, he took it, obviously, after he killed me. It's a very easy take for him. He does have quite a bit more gold than me. I kind of screwed myself in how this lane is set up. I don't know where the enemy jungler is, as he did freeze the wave way up here, but I do clear better than him, it looks like. Oh, we're going about the same. I am completely out of mana, though. Akeron is very mana hungry. I'm gonna kind of back off, let him clear this. Pop my second potion. Just make sure I'm in range for the XP. I'm okay staying behind in a little CS. Just letting these minions get shoved. As long as I get the XP. Boris is here for the gank. Fang Mao is very slippery though, so won't be able to get the kill again. Fang Mao is backing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this wave as fast as I can with my tiny bits of mana. Melee characters having the cleave does help this a lot. Alright, we get level 6 off of that. We're going to go ahead and back. I am going just what is currently the highest win rate build on Akeron. Tainted Blade into Vizar Carapace, into Draconum. If for some reason we need to change up the build, we'll go ahead and do that later down the road. But currently the top build right now is to just go Tainted Blade first with this current augment. I talked about the right click. The Q is a little straight line eyeball that shoots out at you, and it does little bits of fire. All right, he's gonna try and go in on this. I think I was actually able to get that, as I am now kicking his ass in this fight. He does back off. I don't want to take all that minion aggro, as all those ranged minions do hurt. But now I do kind of have wave frozen up here.
Your bones shatter.
Oh, hi Aurora. We're just gonna flash out of this. Or blink, I mean. Sorry, sometimes I use League terms and I don't mean it. I don't even really play League anymore. So yeah, our blink is down, so we're definitely gonna have to play extra safe now. But we are doing okay. I mean, he does have that kill on us still, but... And there we go, we're gonna just scoop up that kill on him using our ult. As he stayed a little too long, I was able to pop his shield. We're just gonna do this, we're gonna spider wall out. Do our little Spider-Man moves and get out. Even though we are awakened, we don't win that against Aurora. Looks like the team's doing okay as a whole. We're 3-2, and I'm one of those two. So I'm also one of the three. So it looks like our team's coming out 2-1 currently. Aurora's over in mid lane now. I will say I am really bad at warding. Always have been. It's been one of my biggest weaknesses in my macro. Looks like Boris is fighting over on Fangtooth with Decker. Skylar Aurora just showed up there. Iggy looks like he's kind of just chilling in mid. He's got a kill on the Eden, so looks like we're doing pretty good. We did manage to get that Fangtooth, which is huge. You know, having that early lead gets us that much closer to that big buff that third Fangtooth gives at 8%. The extra jungle buff length isn't super huge over in off lane here, but we do hear Fang Mao backing right now. We'll see if he actually commits to that back. We're gonna go ahead and just clear this wave. Looks like he did actually back. I want to see if we can get a plating real quick before Fang Mao gets back. There he is right there. We are gonna get one plating. Get that extra bonus gold and back up here. Now you guys have seen me use it several times now. The E, there's two ways to use it. One is to web yourself to a wall and then come back down, stunning whoever you land on top of.
There is no escape.
Or you can just place yourself down. So I very casually just killed that Fang Mao. That was crazy that I just dealt with him that easily. If you use the web on a wall, you leap up to it and then come back down and stun whoever you land on top of. If you use it just on the ground, you'll root someone if you directly hit them with it, or just slow them in the circle. And the circle will remain for a few seconds. I typically, unless I'm like literally in their face, I will typically E up and then back down to try and chase people down. It's great mobility, a lot of range to it. We are going to be able to finish our first item here. The last thing to talk about is his ult, which I've used twice now. When you ult as Akeron, you pull any enemies that are nearby. The pull strength, it doesn't say it here, but the pull strength is definitely stronger the closer they are to you. Um, and if you pull them directly into yourself, you will bite them for bonus damage. And if they're below a certain threshold, which that threshold is 13% HP right now, and it does scale up with your power. But oh my gosh, this Aurora is on me. Alright, I do have Boris here to help. I have ult in 5 seconds. I'm not going to be able to do much with it. I'm just going to throw some eyeballs out and hopefully catch them a little bit, do a little extra damage as they run away. The Aurora does seem to be able to get out. Boris is trying to look for a chase of a kill here. I'm just going to throw my eyeballs out, do my chomp, poke him out a little bit while he clears wave, because I couldn't really get in there to deal damage to the tower. I'm just going to keep trying to push this ogre while I have pressure on him. Hopefully get some more plates before plates fall. Looks like we'll definitely be able to get one here off of this outer tower. Maybe two? I don't think I have enough minions to get 2 plates. No. No. So we're just going to back up. Keep clearing these waves. I am low on mana, so I'm going to clear that and back off. I'm 2 levels up on Fang Mao right now, which is pretty big. I'm going back behind this wall. I'll drop a fresh ward on that while I have the chance. We did go Warrior Crest, and we went for Judgment, just because we are pretty in their face most of the time when we're fighting, and that extra little bit of healing is really helpful. Also, Judgment's just my favorite fighter crest, I won't lie. I feel like I get the most value out of it of all the fighter ones. That little boost in healing during your fight and extra damage in your combos really feels like it just pays off 9 times out of 10. Clear this wave, kind of duke it out with Fang Mao here, slow him a bit. He hasn't popped his shield yet, there it is. Let's break the bubble with the eyeballs. Against Fang Mao here, I definitely think the best way to deal with his bubble is to try and pop it with your Q, as that's going to be the least substantial damage in most situations. Looks like Fang Mao's probably... Is he going to try and duke it out with me over in this? No, I cleared too fast now, and he just doesn't want to deal with me. I'm 2-1 up on him, 24 CS, so I am pretty far ahead, because he's 1-2, I'm 2-1. And I do have those multiple platings on him, which platings have fallen now. We get his dash. That wasn't his blink, but it was his dash. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to just try and fight him here. He is low enough, so you can see you got the red skull on him for the execute, but he was too far away. I wouldn't have been able to pull him in. As well as I think his blink is up, he would have just blinked out. Because you do need to bite them for the execute, so that you got to be right up on them. Just pulling them in execute range won't actually execute them. Horus looks like he's trying to take mini prime. I'm pretty sure he can solo that. And Aurora is mid, so she doesn't even realize it's happening. I get this tower right now as Fang Mao comes back to the lane. Alright, I wasted my E on accident there, wasting it on this bubble, but we are still able to win that as I execute him off my ult. Oh, hi Aurora. Bye Aurora. I said bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boris wins that super easily, and we get out alive. Huge, easy win. We have 3,000 gold off of those fights in that tower. So I'm going to go ahead and finish Carapace, get half of our next item. Let's go ahead and, while we have the chance, upgrade our potion. I do like the potion upgrade no matter where in the game you are. Just having that extra regen from the potion versus the baby potion feels like it helps. We are winning in every lane right now, with 3 members of the team not even dying. Our Murdoch has 2 deaths, I have 1. Other than that, we have dominated so far with what looks to be 2 objectives up on them versus 2 to none. Fangtooth is up, and it looks like our Boris is on it. I'm going to go ahead and clear this wave, try and just pressure out Fang Mao here. See, I didn't quite get him in the center of that E, so it did just slow him rather than root him, which is what I was talking about earlier. You got to really directly hit him to get that root. But I am so far ahead of him now that I just fighting him in wave like that, he is completely taken aback and loses super hard. I'm just going to go ahead and take that real quick just so I have extra farm and deny the Aurora a little bit of farm because she's been annoying me all game. Looks like Fang Mao did rotate over to mid, but he's still low. Iggy went down trying to push second tower, so I'm going to take this advantage to push second tower myself. The Fang Mao, I saw him for a split second coming this way, but he did back, it looks like. We get our inner tower and we dip out. Oh, it looks like Iggy was successful in getting that mid tower. He just sacrificed his life for it. Boris is doing a little bit of invade jungling, denying this Aurora some farm. I'm going to go ahead and take this big buggy right here from Iggy. I think he'll be alright with it, because I just want the bonus ability, power, and I'm going to place another ward there just to piss off the Aurora for killing that last one. Easy kill on the Aurora. Pressure out the Fang Mao here. And we're able to get Shaper super easily there. Murdoch getting a double kill over in the duo lane on Argus and Skylar. He is nice and fed at this point. And it looks like we might be able to just pressure him out here at the 18-minute mark. Hopefully get an inhib. And it looks like with them not responding very quickly, we are going to be able to scoop up an inhib here possibly. Nope. All of them came here at once. We're going to back off. Use that the little web to the wall and drop in order to do that. Iggy and Decker are able to get out as well. We got about 80% of their inhib there. I'm going to just run back over to my lane, clear those minions to make sure there's no more push, because it looks like they are passively shoving. And I'm just going to back and finish third item. I'm going to web up here just to get over here a little faster. Clear this wave, clear the next wave, and back so we can be nice and caught up on items. And we don't have to worry about our tower for a minute or two.
I sense the presence of an even stronger.
They didn't even shove back mid-minions very far, so we do still have minions all the way up at their inhib. I am going to go ahead and finish this item, and we're just going to follow the popular build, and we're going to go Salvation next. It seems to be working, and you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is the saying that I just stuttered over that I've said my whole life. Murdoch is on an unstoppable now. He's now 6-2, 1-0 Decker, 3-1 Iggy, 4-0 Boris. I'm 3-1-1. I'm gonna go ahead and just shove this over, as looks like most of their team is busy off in the right lane, and we did see Fang Mao, but as we learned, we win that 1v1 very hard at this point. Gonna go ahead and put our last point into our Q. I did for some reason put an extra couple points into my E. I don't know if that's the right move, or if it's better to go the damage on the Q. I've always maxed the Q before the E, and it seems to work well, but the E does reduce its cooldown when you level it, I'm pretty sure, which can be very helpful. So I could see the argument either way, having CC on a lower cooldown or just doing straight up more damage on the Q. Alright, our last minion just died, so we're going to back up a little bit. Aurora wants to fight us, so we're going to just duke it out with her here. Once again, I missed the root on her. We're going to go ahead and help Boris go with that and instantly kill her with the ult. Eden's trying to poke us out here, but we're going to go ahead and just knock over Inhib, completely ignoring her as she is behind. We're going to pop our potion just to help us top off here. We are in our awakened state, so we do a whole bunch of damage. Boris wants to go on Fangtooth. We probably could win off of a push here, but we don't have a ton of minions. So Fangtooth might be the move, and I'll go ahead and just help him with that. As we're going to E over this wall, jump down on it, and do a whole lot of damage and just help Boris knock this over. I'll go ahead and pop my 2 as well, because it's on a 15-second cooldown. Might as well just speed things up. We're going to go ahead and back, since we have a moment. Prime is up, and Iggy just got his bug over on left lane. Looks like the team is kind of grouping up over on the right side still. Third Fangtooth does mean that as far ahead as our team is, we just got another 8% farther in every single way with that big buff. So we're faster out of combat, we get longer jungle buffs, and we're just 8% stronger in most of our base stats. So Fangtooth, the triple Fangtooth combo always works in our favor. We're going to go ahead and get the assist on the Aurora there as the entire team comes up and destroys her rectum. I'm going to go ahead and go back over to the left lane. Grab up these minions, just shove them over. I mean, we do have, oh, I'm actually not sure what they're called. I guess siege minions, the big siege minions from Inhibs. I don't know what their technical name is in this. I guess they would be siege minions, because I always call cannon minions cannons. The other siege minions, the little siege minions. But we're going to go ahead and help the team shove this over. This looks like it might be a win, as we have all Inhibs down. And their entire team is now trying to fight us off. I'm not sure. We're going to pick up the kill on the Aurora, pick up the kill on the Feng Mao. Throw out our Q to try and get a little more poke. We poke out the Eden. Boris ults the Eden. I'm going to go ahead and throw my E. She goes down, and we get the win. A solid first game of the series. If you enjoyed, please give me a like and follow, and watch me over on Twitch. I'm live. I try to be live almost every day. If you thought I could play better, build better, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.